Hey guys, today's video is going to be a makeup roulette. I am going to be letting a random generator pick my entire face of makeup. This is one of my favorite things to do when I'm either in a makeup rut or I just don't know what to do with my makeup for the day. I love just letting a random generator decide for me and then see what it comes up with. And a lot of times I end up finding a combination of products that I never would have thought to put together before that I end up loving, and it makes me see my makeup collection in a whole new way. So I love doing this, especially with Black Friday right around the corner. I mean, it's basically already started, even though it's not Friday yet. With so much pressure online to shop and spend your money, I think it's a really good idea to delve into what you already own and just have fun with it. So let's get started. I'm using an app called Tiny Decisions. I love this app because you type in the list of products or whatever you want it to choose for you, and it puts it in a wheel, which just makes it really fun. So I am going to first start by picking my primer for the day. Ooh, Glow Recipe Hue Drop. So this is like the bronzy version of the Watermelon Glow Dew Drops. By the way, I have long claws that are taking a lot of getting used to. So I'm just gonna go in with one pump of this. I actually really enjoy these Hue Drops from Glow Recipe. They're one of the few bronzing drop type products that I don't need to dilute in a moisturizer or like some other product. They're just sheer enough on their own. Really nice, subtle bronze glow. I love those. All right, now let's choose our foundation. Ooh, we got the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It foundation. I was just talking about that, I think in yesterday's video, in my revisiting my 2023 favorites. This was my favorite foundation discovery of 2023. And as I was saying in yesterday's video, I still really like this foundation. I just don't really reach for full coverage foundations that often. So today I'm just going to use like half a pump, and I'll probably end up with more like medium coverage instead of really full. I put on fake nails last night for the first time in a really long time, and they're so long. These are actually from Shop Miss A, these nails. I've had them for a long time. I don't know if they still sell this exact one, but they're really fun. They're really long. I'm still getting used to them, like typing and doing basic tasks is so hard. I could trim them down if I wanted to, but I'm gonna try not to, just because I really do like the look of these long nails, especially with this color. Here, I'll show you up close. Yeah, they're kind of like a matte finish taupe shade. Really pretty for fall. I love them. But I used them with the Glamnetic glue, and that's the first time I've tried that glue, but so far so good. They feel really, really secure. Okay, so there's that foundation. Looks really good. All right, let's choose our concealer now. Ooh, okay, we got the Urban Decay Stay Naked, so we'll use that, and let's also choose a color corrector. I only have 2 color correctors, so let's see what we get. Ooh, okay, we got the Milani Under Eye Brightener in Rose. I really like this one, and I don't know the last time I used these two together, so this should be fun. I'm gonna start with the Urban Decay, and then I'm gonna go just straight on top of that with the Milani Under Eye Brightener. Just gonna do just a really thin layer of that. I would say this is probably my number 2 color corrector right now. I do like it a lot. I don't like it quite as much as the NYX Pro Fix Stick, just because that one is really matte and blurring, but I like that this one is not super dewy. It's a little bit radiant, but I wouldn't say it's very dewy or anything. It's kind of just like a very skin-like finish, which I do prefer over something really dewy on the under eyes. So before I choose a setting powder, I'm going to go ahead and pick my 3 cheek products, bronzer, blush, and highlighter, so I can find out if those are going to be cream or powder, and then we'll pick a powder after that. So first for bronzer, we got, oh, I actually don't have that one anymore. I should have updated this. The OYS cream bronzer stick, I actually decluttered that. So let's pick another one. Excellent choice. We got the Oma Beauty Double Take Contour Stick in White Pearl. This has been my go-to recently. Now let's choose a blush. I have a lot of these, as you can tell. Ooh, okay, we got the Ilia Multi-Stick in Dreamer. Another cream. This one's really pretty. I haven't used this in a while. This is a really pretty, like, peachy terracotta blush color. I'm excited to use that again. And finally, let's pick a highlighter. Ooh, okay, An oldie but a goodie, the ColourPop Super Shock in Monster. I'm glad we got this Oma contour stick because I'm just trying to use this like as much as possible because this is how much I have left. I'm actually going to apply this highlighter like a cream. I'm going to apply this before blush just so that it doesn't cover or like just so it doesn't like pick up any of the blush. So I'm just going to tap some of this onto my cheekbones. There's that. I like that highlighter. Probably not what I would choose with this blush. Usually I'd probably pair this with a more pinky blush just because it has a really like cool pinky red shift. But that's just the fun of a makeup roulette, is like making unexpected color combos work together somehow. So next I'm going to go in with this Ilia multi-stick in Dear Ruby, and this I'm just using on the same brush. This is the Ciate and Hannah Martin blush brush. It's a nice small angle brush. I really like it for cream blush and bronzer. And this is actually a really sheer blush, so I'm probably going to go pretty heavy-handed with this. Yeah, because I have been in the mood for kind of a stronger blush look these days. That's fun. Ooh, that's such a pretty shade. Okay, so next let's choose a powder. I may end up choosing two powders if I get like one that's more of an under eye powder. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got the e.l.f. Halo Glow Loose Powder in Light. This one definitely gets neglected because I'm always using my light pink version of this powder. But this will be good to use this one today. My face isn't super dry today, but my eye area really is. It's kind of irritated. I don't know. I recently started trying a new eye cream, so it might be that. But this, I mean, you might not be able to tell, but right here, it looks so bad. It looks so peely. It's not the product's fault. I think it's just that my skin is still getting used to the colder weather and having our heaters on and everything. So that's my explanation. All right, I'm just gonna tap away my creases. Let's hope this powder can work some magic on this dry area. We'll see. Might be expecting too much. And I'm just using my Makeup Revolution powder puff for this. I think that looks just about as good as any powder could look under these circumstances. I actually did a good job kind of just smoothing over the dryness. And I'm also just going to use this same powder all over the face. Other than my super dry under eyes, I would say my base today is looking really good. Like, I am very impressed. So far, I feel like everything that has been selected has worked together really well, but the eyes and lips are really where things can go haywire. First, let's choose a brow product. I'm just having it choose my brow gel because I only have one brow pen, so I'll use that with whatever gel we get, and we got the Rare Beauty. I have really been enjoying this Rare Beauty. It has surprisingly good hold, even though it's not a brow glue, it's just a really strong hold brow gel. And I like to use my e.l.f. brow lift applicator to just press my brows down. I love that really flattened look to my brows, especially because I have really what am I doing? Why am I holding this like this? I swear, these nails are like throwing me off. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry while I apply my eyeshadow primer, and then I'll fill it in with my NYX brow pen. So let's choose an eye primer. Only 3 options here. All right, and it chose the Kaleidos eyeshadow primer. This is my newest one. So far, I like this one. You only need the tiniest bit. It actually has pretty good coverage, so if that's what you're looking for in an eye primer, this one might be a good one to check out. It's so hard to apply stuff like this with long nails. Like, I might have to use a brush, actually, to blend this in. I've got really dry, peely eyelids, and the eye primer is kind of clinging to it. Alright, now I'm just filling in my brows with the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. This I have in the shade Taupe. For the eyeshadow step, I'm going to choose both a palette and a single either cream, potted, or stick shadow. So I'm going to start with the cream, potted, and liquid shadow category. Ooh, okay, that's a fun one. The Ulta Lustrous Foil Eyeshadow in Rose Gold Leaf. So here's that shadow. Kind of glad that it selected this one because this is the kind of thing that'll go with pretty much anything. All right, now let's pick a palette. You can see there are a ton of options here. Nervous. Ooh, that's a fun one. Urban Decay Stone Vibes. A great one for this time of year because this is their like limited edition holiday palette. I think it was in 2020. This palette is definitely getting up there in age, but I'm excited to use it. I kind of think the Ulta Lustrous Foil shadow is actually kind of similar to some of these glittery shadows in this palette. That's okay though, I think they'll work well together. So to add another layer of randomness to this video, I'm also going to have a random number generator pick the shades out of this palette that we're going to use today. So I've pulled up a different app now. This is the Pretty Random app, and I put in 1 through 12, and we're going to select 5 shades from the Stone Vibes palette to use on my eyes today. So we got 1, 9, 8, 4, and 5. So shade number 1 is Good Karma. It is this matte cream shade. Okay, so there's that shade. Always nice to have that as like a freebie shade. Then shade 9, ooh, that's a fun one. That's the shade Oho. It is a nice royal blue sparkly shade. Ooh, very intense. There's that. Really fun. Then shade 8 is Bloodstone. That's this duochrome like bronze to green shade. Ooh, that one's fun. All right, there's that one. And then 4 is the shade Tiger's Eye. That's my favorite shade in this palette. It is such a pretty rose gold. All right, there's Tiger's Eye. And lastly, shade number 5 is the one right next to that, and that's Vibes. This is like a light purple glittery shade. Also stunning. All right, there's that one. So there's our selection of shades. Kind of weird. Definitely wouldn't normally put those shades together, so let's see what we can come up with. So since I don't have any deep mattes in here, I'm going to kind of use Bloodstone to just build a little bit of depth and contrast. So I'm going to pick some of that up with a Real Techniques shading brush. Just kind of a nice dense shading brush. And I'm going to start by just packing that in the outer corner. And I'm also bringing it up to the crease. Okay, I did not mean to get it so far in. Whoops. So I will blend this in a moment, but first I'm just really kind of packing it roughly where I want it. Then I'm taking a small crease brush. This is the Sigma E42 Precision Firm Blender, and I'm just blending out those edges. This is going to be an all shimmer look, so I kind of like that because I feel like with all shimmer looks you kind of have permission to be a little bit messy. Okay, yeah, that shade always surprises me with how much red comes out of it. Alright, I'm going to pick up some of Tiger's Eye now, and normally I apply this with my fingers, but I'm just having trouble with these long nails, so I'm just grabbing some of Tiger's Eye with that same shader brush. And that I'm packing in the center of my lid here. You know, I am going to use my finger. I just think fingers are the superior method for applying shimmers. Alright, then I'm going to go into Vibes, that light purple, and I'm just popping that here in the inner third of my lid. Again, I feel like with an all shimmer look, you get to be kind of messy because all the shades, all the shimmers sort of run together anyway. Also going to grab just a little bit more of Vibes on a small smudge brush, and I'm going to just bring that around my inner corner. Definitely am noticing the shimmers in this palette are starting to dry out. Like, they're a lot more flaky than they once were. I used to get almost no fallout with this palette, but now I definitely am. Definitely no surprise there. I mean, this is a 4-year-old palette. I like this look a lot. I kind of don't want to add the blue because I think it looks good as is. For the blue, I'm going to try something. I'm going to pick up just the tiniest dab of this on my pinky, and I'm going to pop it right here, just like right above my upper lash line, just as a little pop of blue. Is that weird or cool? I can't tell. Yeah, so it's almost serving as a like messy liner. Just tapping over that with a really small shader brush to kind of blend it just a bit. I actually think that works. I think that's kind of fun. I like that better than putting it on the lower lash line because I feel like a pop of blue on the lower lash line just isn't really what I want for this look, and I think it actually looks a little more subtle the way that I placed it there. I almost forgot we have to use this Ulta Lustrous Foil shadow on top, so I'm just going to use this as a topper all over my lid. Not that this look needs any sparkly topper because it's already so sparkly, but I'm just like tapping my finger in there. A little bit of this goes such a long way, and I'm just tapping that on the lid. This is going to be so glittery. There is not a single matte in this look so far. I still need to use that matte cream shade, so I'll just use that to kind of clean everything up. I'm kind of enjoying this absolute glitter bomb of an eye look. Like, there's just glitter everywhere, and I think it's kind of fun. Okay, I'm going back to my small crease brush, and I'm just going to do a little bit of blending. Not that, I mean, what is there to blend, really? Just kind of smoothing everything out around the edges. The final shade I haven't dipped into yet is that matte cream shade, so let's grab some Good Karma, and I'm just going to sweep that right under the brow bone. It's actually kind of nice to have this shade in here just to clean up a little bit. Yeah, I've got glitter like all over my cheeks now, but when there's this much glitter in your eye look, does it even matter if some of it ends up on your face? I don't think so. Another step that can really throw things off is the eyeliner. So let's hope we get something neutral. I'm scared. Okay, well, I can work with that. Got the NYX Epic Wear liner stick in Periwinkle Pop. I actually think this will work well. I'm just going to apply this to my lower lash line. That's why I didn't go in with any shadow on the lower lash line, because I didn't know what we were going to get as far as eyeliner. I actually think this was a pretty good eyeliner for this look, because we do have a little bit of purple from that one Stone Vibe shade. Next, let's choose a mascara. I only have 3 to choose from. Ugh, my least favorite, the Ciate Wonder Wand. I will go ahead and curl my lashes as well. Okay, I should have done this before mascara, but let's pick a setting spray. Ooh, okay, yay, that is my absolute favorite, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Okay, last but not least, we choose our lip combo. And the way that I like to do this roulette style is before I choose my lip products, I let it choose what my lip combo is going to be. So the options here are lipstick by itself, lip gloss by itself, lip liner and lipstick, lip liner and lip gloss, lipstick and lip gloss, or all 3, lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. So let's choose our lip combo. Okay, so we're going to be wearing a lip liner and a lipstick. So let's choose our lip liner first. And let's hope they go together. We got Wet n Wild Brandy Wine. I have that one right here in my everyday makeup drawer. I've kind of been falling out of love with this ever since it's been in my everyday makeup drawer, but that's okay. We'll use it today. And then I have my lipsticks and tinted balms all together because, you know, tinted balms are basically sheer lipsticks anyway. So let's see. Ooh, okay, we got the Estate lipstick in Fluffy. And I actually have that in my everyday makeup drawer as well. And this combo actually, I think, is going to work quite nicely. The Wet n Wild Brandy Wine can be a little bit stiff. It's always when I start applying this lip liner that I realize how dry my lips are. Fluffy from Estate is such a beautiful light tan nude. I actually think it's gonna work really well. I feel like we couldn't have gotten any luckier with this lip combo. This is probably very close to what I would have chosen for this eye look anyway. I actually think this look turned out really well considering it was entirely randomized. I think I got pretty lucky. Usually the lip step ends up either going well or it completely throws the look off. I think I got pretty lucky today. I highly recommend trying out a makeup roulette if you are feeling uninspired by your makeup collection, you're feeling the urge to buy new makeup even though you know you don't need any more. It's so much fun and really helps you see your makeup collection in new ways. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am uploading every day until December 1st. I will link my Vlogsgiving playlist down below if you want to catch up on the previous 5 videos. Is it 5? Is this day 6? I don't even know anymore. If you would like to support my channel even further, I do have a Patreon and a channel membership where I upload exclusive bonus content. This month there will be an exclusive 13th day of Vlogsgiving with a behind the scenes of Vlogsgiving vlog. I'll have both my Patreon and membership linked below. If you do join, you'll also receive access to all of my past videos on there as well. So I would love to have you. A huge shout out to all of my current patrons and channel members. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow in the next day of Vlogsgiving. Bye!